Whew. Excited about this one, y'all. Resident Evil 2, man. It's been a while since we did an evening stream, but yeah, this is by far one of my favorite games of all time. I have a lot to say about it. A lot to talk about with Resident Evil 2. But if you did join us for the first Resident Evil, welcome back. Let's turn off the intro thingamajigger, which is this button. And we could turn on the desktop. There we go. Yeah. Makes me very happy to have this this game now on Steam. You know, it's kind of where everybody's library is, but Resident Evil 2 here. Let's make sure the volume is working. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Those sounds sound great. Now this is the dual shock version. And what does that mean? Well, the original version did not come out with this arranged mode. Arranged mode is kind of like an easy mode. So we're obviously not going to be doing that. And then special features. They haven't added mercenaries mode in this. And if you're familiar with I would say any other Resident Evil game, you kind of know what mercenaries mode is. It's kind of like an arcade version of the game, just like more action packed. But yeah, this game is awesome. So anyways, if you were with us with the first Resident Evil, I want you to take note of just the quality bar or the quality jump from 1 to Resident Evil 2. The pixel characters, as far as their details. Oh, don't want you to see yet. The pre-rendered backgrounds, the music, the actual voice acting. I like the locations better, but obviously that's very subjective because a lot of people like the manor. I don't really like the manor too much just because it's a little too claustrophobic. Also, yeah, we're drinking too. There's like there's a comedian who, when they are up on stage, they always have a pint of beer. And as they're, going through their show, they'll finish their pint of beer, they'll take a moment, they'll go to like under the podium, and they'll pull up like another full pint of beer. So very kind of gonna be pulling that today. Where I'll just finish one, all of a sudden you'll hear another like chick. This is what we do on the evenings, on the weekends. But yes, Resident Evil 2, very excited. Before we get started, a little bit about the channel, real quick. I said on Friday that we were going to be starting Guild Wars 2 on Monday, but what I did not realize, Monday is May the 5th or 4th, May the 4th. Anyway, Star Wars Day. It's Star Wars Day. So we're gonna play not Knights of the Old Republic, although that'd be cool. We're gonna play the Old Republic, the MMO, and so we'll just play that. We'll do a new character, and we'll like do the first planet. We'll see how far we can get in like the time frame that we play. But love Star Wars: The Old Republic. I have a lot to say about that game as well. But let's keep it focused here. Seems like everybody's trickled in. Everybody who's already here, we all know that you're the most beautiful, handsome, intelligent, good looking. But yeah, let's get into Resident Evil 2. Again, I have a lot to say about this game. We'll go to original. Ooh, there's an easy mode here too. Nah, we go with normal.
Resident Evil.
Let me know if it's too loud or not loud enough, but it's going to give you a little recap. Also, the cinematics. Big step up.
A bizarre incident occurred in the outskirts of an American suburb called Raccoon
And yes,
City.
Mother's Day. Very important.
It was later revealed that the terrible disaster had been caused by the T virus, a mutagenic toxin created by the international enterprise Umbrella Incorporated.
Not first time playing. This is one of the first video games that I've ever played and beaten.
The Raccoon City Police Department's Special Stars Unit immediately began investigation into the affair. The case was apparently closed, thanks to the efforts of STARS members Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine.
So recapping the first game,
But the
obviously
Umbrella
canonically,
Corporation's experiments
Jill and Chris made it out of the game, which we did in our playthrough. Oh, here we go. This is great. So we got cinematics here. No more live action. All right, good, great. Thank you. What do we have here?
What have we got here?
Oh, close. Truck driver or gas station scene. Remember all these little things because we're also going to be playing the remake of 2.
That guy's a maniac. Why'd he bite me?
Man, what a mess. What could have done this? What was that? What
I find
are
the
these
zombies in these cutscenes
All right,
terrifying.
that's far enough.
Like, these are creepy
Don't move.
as hell.
Don't
Like, really, like, eerie.
No.
Gotta get your boot. He's got the
What's up with
Matilda
that
there.
guy? That was a clean hit. I'm running out of ammo here.
Wait! Don't shoot!
Get down.
Headshot.
We can't stay out here. Head to the police station. It'll be a lot safer.
Yeah, but the way the zombies move, very creepy.
There. Buckle up.
Okay.
Leon's voice actor is really good in this game. Unfortunately, he passed away.
What's going on? I arrived in town, and the whole place went
Great.
insane.
The radio's out.
You're a cop, right?
Yeah. First day on the job. Great, huh? Name's Leon Kennedy. Nice
Great,
to meet
huh?
Mine's Claire. Claire Redfield. I came to find my brother, Chris.
Hey, could you open the glove box?
Sure. There's a gun inside.
Better take it with you.
There's a gun inside. Yeah, recipes. Oh, they didn't check the back seat. Are you kidding me?
Look out!
Also, I'm going to make jokes about the fact that every time Leon gets into a vehicle, car, whatever, it usually crashes.
You okay?
You'll notice that throughout the, the
Still in
series.
one piece.
Leon and vehicles, not a good guy.
That maniac's gonna ram us!
Be out of there. What a day.
Claire!
Leon!
I'm okay. Head to the station. I'll meet you there.
Okay!
Alright, you get thrown right into the mix. And this is brutal. So, you literally start off, you don't know any of the controls, and there are zombies all around us. When I first got this game, again, I was a wee lad. Died many, many times, like dozens of times, just in this intro section. So I've had to rewatch that beginning intro every single time. And this, control, like the control scheme wasn't like universal like it is now as far as how companies like map their keybinds and stuff or controller buttons. And it's kind of embarrassing, but it took the longest time for me to figure out that you had to aim your gun first and then shoot. Because you just don't press like square or any of the triggers and then you'll just shoot. No, you have to aim first and then shoot. I didn't bring this up in Resident Evil 1 when we played it because I didn't play that game as a kid. I played this one. And so that was my experience with that. Anywho, we're gonna run on through, but already with the pre-rendered backgrounds, they look a lot better. The zombies, a little more varied already, but also their movements are less stiff. And they kind of lunge at you. We're gonna be doing a lot of dancing around here. Whew. Kendo's gun shop. And just like the next one, we can literally click and skip the door opening scenes.
Freeze! Who are you? What are you doing here?
Hold your fire! I'm a human!
Sorry about that. I thought you were one of them.
I thought you were one of them.
What's going on in this town?
Hold on. I don't have a clue. By the time I noticed something was wrong, the entire city was infested with zombies.
So, depending on who you are, if you play as Claire, because there's 2 characters in this game as well, his conversation is much different with Claire. He's like, "Sorry about that, babe." You know, he's calling her like babe and stuff. While with Leon, you know, he's obviously not getting that treatment. Oh, also, there he goes. So he dies no matter what, but you can just actually just leave this room, and then you'll hear the zombies break in, and that'll be that. You don't have to go back or anything. We could leave right now, but I want that shotgun. There's a shotgun on it. Should have plenty of bullets. For the veterans of this game, or people who have played it, you can get a special key for not picking up any items until you get to the police station. We're obviously, we're not doing that. Let's take these suckers down. One after the other. Whew. And then there's also a N64 version where you can change the color of the blood to like blue, like green, or you can just turn it off in general. Anyways, that's the only version of the game that you can do that with. So we're taking a shotgun. Got four shells in it. If you don't pick up the shotgun there, it's not a huge deal. You'll get another shotgun later. So in this playthrough, we're gonna have 2 shotguns. Now we're in the streets of Raccoon City. We're gonna go ahead and pop these guys off. You guys stay down. Make sure we check our ammo. We are burning through some ammo, but that's okay. Alright, that one's dead. Come over here. Oh, he's not dead. Anyways, a zombie always breaks in that door. Just make sure we take care of him. We do have a knife as well, but the knife is knife doesn't become like really a good weapon until like 4. Ooh. Oof. You can increase your. Ready to say hi to the wife. You can increase the inventory capacity. We will get later on. There'll be an option to pick up a bag that'll add 2 slots, but that'll also hurt your B run version. So we're on Leon A, and so this will continue over to Claire B. But if we started with Claire A, we'd be playing Leon B. So technically, there's like 4 scenarios, and there's ammo right here. If you sit right here, you'll actually start throwing up on everything. And if you really want to save ammo, this actually would be a part to use your knife and just start knifing at them. But I don't think we need to do that. We actually just want to knock her down. I think we'll be okay. We might take a hit. Nope. Keep running. Oh, that was it. Nice. A lot of wall hugging. I am not a speed runner of this. I don't know all the tricks. We're just getting a little snack over there. We're gonna run into a bus. Some ammo behind us. But already, the intro of this game, very intense. We knocked him over. We're just gonna run by him. Now we're almost at the police station. Now go ahead. A couple dodge. Ah, I got hit in the back. So back bites are the most. They do the most damage. It does matter where Leon gets bit. But once we start getting injured, you'll see that we'll hold our side when we get to danger. If we get to danger, we'll like be limping along. So if we would have not picked up any item, Brad Vickers, the pilot from the first game, would be down here as a zombie. You kill him, you get a special key. That special key then allows you to unlock a locker later on in one of the save rooms, and we can change our outfits. Very cool. Yeah, what do you guys... Yeah, Mother's Day. Let's talk about that. What are you guys doing for Mother's Day? I got away with waffle and chicken. Chicken and waffle for breakfast. That's what was requested of me. Yeah, you have to play... Yeah, you have to play it on normal mode, too. Ooh. This is like the iconic... RPD. I was going to say museum. This used to be a museum. It was renovated into the police station. I don't... They go into it in this game, or there's a file for it. But also, there is a book version of the games. And you get a little bit more detail. And funnily enough, in the book version, Leon doesn't have the Matilda here. He actually has a Desert Eagle, which is kind of sick. Also, we get a Desert Eagle later on. We got ink ribbons again. We're just going to grab it all. And then I think we just need to use the computer. I always think that test, so you can see in the bottom left, it says system and it says test. That test looks like a zombie face. Am I crazy? We gotta get a card first, but there's also a storage chest. No, actually, nope, that's in the remake. Maybe it is over here, hang on. Gotta do a little bit of inventory management. No, it's not here. Okay, I'm getting the versions mixed up in my head. Further here. All I really wanted this year was a break. I understand that.
Oh, man.
Yep, City of the Dead, that's what it's called.
Oh,
I had this book. I don't know where... I don't know where it went.
Leon.
Leon.
Sorry, but it looks like your party has been canceled.
What happened?
This is Marvin.
About 2 months ago, there was this incident involving zombies in a mansion located in the outskirts of this city. Chris and the other STARS members discovered that Umbrella was behind everything. They risked their lives to reveal the truth.
But no one believed them.
No one believed them. Not long after that, all this started to happen.
Yeah, he had the Desert Eagle in the book.
Don't worry about
for
me.
reasons. I think it was his grandfather's
Just rescue
Desert
the
Eagle.
survivors
That's why he
in the
had
other
it.
rooms.
I could be wrong on that.
Here, take
Oh,
this
graduation
key card.
gift.
You should be able to unlock the doors in the hall with this. Now go. But just go.
Oh, damn it.
Fine, but I'm coming back for you. Just hold on.
Even though, like, we've only spent a little bit of time with Leon, you kind of get his personality. He's like through and through like a defender, somebody, or a protector, where he's like, fine, I'll go now, but like, I'm coming back for you, brother. He's not going to leave him behind. And already the voice acting, much, much better than the first one. Let's go ahead and unlock all these doors. Now, because we picked up, or we took the shotgun, we can go in that door. Not the double door, the single door. And I think we'll be fine, but it's kind of a trap to go into this door over here right away, because it's just a hallway full of zombies. And if you don't have the shotgun, you're going to be spending a lot of ammo chewing through them. We're not going to go over there. We're just going to kind of go through, I would consider like more normal way. I don't know if this is a speed run way, but we're not really concerned about that. I was also one of those kids who played this game, and I absolutely loved Leon's character, and I was like, I actually want to be also 2236. I didn't actually need to know this. I had that number like forever ingrained in my skull. But yeah, Leon was also a big inspiration for me as a kid, where I was like, oh, I want to be like a cop and do that when I get older. But then you learn about all that and you're like, maybe not the best idea. Either way, Leon, as a kid, very big influence on me. Now Leon has a lighter in his special slot. If we were Claire, we'd have a lockpick set. But there are small keys. And then who? What the hell was that? Let's go ahead and put that shotgun on just in case. And this hallway here, very memorable. We'll see it in the remake as well, and it's just as scary. See here, their head is missing. Oh, Rogue. Why? Rogue K with the Prime sub. I was wondering if those things still worked. Thank you, thank you. We hit our goal of 10. That was awesome. See, I played this as a kid. And then, but I definitely should not have. It was definitely way, better Leon than that boulder punching asshole. I love Chris too. Chris goes through like the most like crazy changes. So we got our first new monster here. This is a licker. We can also talk. Oh god. Ow. And I never knew why they called them lickers, because in this game, it's not hard to trigger their lick animation, but it just doesn't come up all that often. So it took me the longest time to be like, oh, that was a licker. That's why they call them that. They do a better job in the other games when a licker comes up. They actually lick you. But we can also talk about, has everybody seen the new Resident Evil movie teaser? Check the body. Oh, does it have ammo? I don't think we're gonna get so much ammo in this game, but I think you're right. I'll go back for it. I plan on chewing through a lot of ammo. Yep, head's missing. Oh, it does. Yes. Give us the ammo. We're gonna get the upgrade for our pistol pretty quick. But yeah, the movie teaser. Obviously, Resident Evil on film or show, whatever, is like a cursed franchise. Nobody just seems to want to adapt the actual material. Well, which is kind of sad. Which I don't understand, because again, there are books of this game. You could just follow the books. Anyways, there's also another more ammo over here. We already got like 82 bullets. We're sitting pretty. There are a lot more monsters and zombies in this game, but this picture here. Light it up and we get a gem. We're not gonna use this gem for a hot minute, but good to just grab it here. And shotgun ammo. How much do we have? We have 1 shot left. I almost just want to use it so we can put it away. We will get another shotgun. We'll get a lot more shotgun ammo. Also, those boarded windows, creepy. But also, I want you guys to take note of the pre-rendered backgrounds in this game. First off, they look great. These are timeless because just of the decision they made to, again, make these pre-rendered backgrounds where I can tell exactly what everything is in the background, but also the spacing of the camera angles from this one compared to Resident Evil 1. Resident Evil 1 very claustrophobic. This one there's a lot more space. Not as don't feel as like, you know, crammed in there. Gonna blow our head off. Avoid that one coming at us. Putting ourselves in the corner, but we do have a crap ton of bullets. Just start shooting at them. Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching it. Listen, I've seen every single piece of, like, Resident Evil, the movies, the animated show, all of them. I enjoy all of them. But yeah, the live action just really can't catch a break. But this one looks at least... I just kind of hoping for a good movie. I don't need it to follow the games because we have the games. But I'd rather something just, like, honor the source material and just, like, give us the vibes of the game. Ooh, lots of herbs. We can just stash these up. We will combine, just make a 3 combination. That's the most you can mix with the herbs is 3. This is, I love this this save room. It's great. Also, this is where you use the special key, and it will unlock there for new outfits. There's also some more ink ribbons here. We're at least gonna take these to put in inventory. Start building a nice little stash. We don't need that. I'm gonna try to keep things somewhat organized. We don't need to take this big herb either. And then the shotgun, I think we can ditch that. And I think we're good with that right now. But you can develop film back here. I don't know if we're gonna collect all the film, but if you collect all the film, you can unlock a secret. You unlock like the stars room. There's a secret in there. As far as you get to see that Albert Wesker, the old captain from Alpha Team. He has a picture of Rebecca in like her sportswear. Wesker, quite the guy. Welcome to Raccoon City. They tried. They really tried. But they just kind of didn't. They didn't land on like any of it. First off, their portrayal of Leon was horrible. They should know that Leon is literally, his name comes from Leon the Professional. He should be this badass, but they made him like this incompetent bum. And there's the other gem. But I did like parts of Welcome to Raccoon City. I just thought overall it's like, you had the right idea, you just didn't execute. Oh yeah, that Wesker, what's his name? I like the actor though. But yeah, he's not Wesker. I think that's the biggest thing is, I like the actor, but I'm looking at him, I'm like, you should not be playing Wesker. Doing a little bit of puzzling here. Thankfully, Resident Evil 2 does not have a puzzle like the chemical mixing the plant deterrent in the first one. We don't gotta do anything like that. That one's kind of notorious because you gotta use your brain a little bit. And this, I just like to push my blocks. There we go. Got another gem. And this door right here, not that it really matters, but this is a door Claire uses, and we're not going to have access to it as Leon. And I've seen that, yeah, who they casted as Leon, and I've seen that guy in other things. I think these are like the only zombies that have like the hats on, and I think you can shoot them off. I might be making that up. That might just be straight bullshit for me. Slamming a clip in or a magazine. Good. Are you dead? Didn't think so. But this is the stars room. This way, yeah, it's locked right now. We're gonna have to get a key. This hallway's just creepy. Anyways, let's go inside. What did I see him in who they casted as Leon? I've seen him in other things, but anyways, here's the other shotgun, which you get, like, again, pretty soon. And I love the fact that the shotgun that you get in the gun shop, obviously in the cutscene where Kendo gets taken down, he fires off a shell. So that shotgun, when you get it, only has six shells. This one has 5. Just a little attention to detail. Picking up our first aid. I don't think we're gonna need that much healing. Here we go, the diary. There's also, I like that you get to see everybody's kind of like their desk and what they do. Little personality. Chris's diary. This is just them, like Chris and them. You might be wondering, okay, where are the STARS members? Well, they're not in this game. But Chris is he's in the mercenary mode. Leon!
It's good to see you're still among the living.
Yeah, there's ammo behind Wesker's desk.
Looks like we're not gonna find your brother here after all.
Look at that, I found his diary. It's not a diary, it's a journal.
No reason for us to stay any longer than necessary. Let's split up, look for any survivors, and get out of here.
Right.
One last thing. Here's a radio. Take it. That way we can keep in touch if anything happens.
Again, this portrayal of Leon is great. He's got a plan. He knows what to do. He's not, he's not like scared or anything like that. He's just kind of like thrown into it, and he's like, all right, let's figure this out. We're gonna handle this. We can take a look. I like this picture here. It's all the STARS members, Bravo team and Alpha team. You can see Chris there in the middle, Jill, is that Joseph there with the bandana, Vickers at the end. That's Barry with I don't know what kind of gun that is. It's hard to tell. Wesker. Don't ask me to name off Bravo team. They're all dead. Doesn't matter. And there's ammo right here. More bullets. So if we develop all the film, I think it's like back over here or something like that, where we would get to see the picture. But we're not going to do that. We also Claire's here. Hey Claire. Can we talk to you some more?
I can't believe what is happening to this city.
The Dead Rising movie. Dead Rising. No, I've never seen that movie. Dead Rising. I've had to have. I watched like a lot. I'm a big like zombie movie fan. What were the... Tell me about them a little bit. Maybe it'll jog my memory. Are they recent? I'll say I feel like the last zombie movie I saw was the 28 Days Later or years later, The Bone Temple, and that was pretty good. Not too many zombies though in that movie, strangely enough, but still really good movie. So we got to go back. So what we got there was this unicorn medal, and I didn't point out where we're going to use this, but in the main hallway or the main room, there's a statue that we can slot this into. Ooh, remember this location too. We will be back to it in Resident Evil 3. Now this hallway here, kind of said to take note of these stupid boarded windows because right here they like to make you piss your pants. Frickin' arms coming out. That scared me as a kid a lot. Same with this one. Oh, it got me. Stop it. Stop it. I wonder if that's where they got that influence for because the teaser trailer for the new Resident Evil movie, there's like a doorway that, it's all pitch black, but then you see just a bunch of limbs come out of it. Obviously, it's some sort of bio weapon thing, but I wonder if that's what they were thinking of there. Okay, so I was gonna ask, is it based off the Dead Rising games? Okay, follow-up question. Are the movies any good? The Dead Rising movies? Because again, video game adaptations are kind of hit or miss. We're gonna put away the health. We're still completely fine. Shotgun we'll keep out. We can get rid of this gem for right now. We're not gonna use it. This shotgun's, I'm just gonna throw it way up there. And now we're back in the main hall. And this statue here, if we would have investigated it, you would have seen that circle there. Well, that looks like something we can... Also, it says unicorn, but go ahead and plop that in there. Get a very quick cinematic. And so just like the first game, so we got a precinct key, but if we go ahead and inspect it, so if we check it, you see that it's the shape of a spade, so now that's the spade key. Where do we want to go first? Let's go down this cursed hallway, actually. I want to get a small key. So this room. This is not the room you want to go to first when you get into the RPD. And that is because... there's a whole hallway full of zombies here. Now you could... We're going to kill them all, but you could just go straight into that other room. And that's good. That's a good idea. I feel like that's what most people would do. We're going to get one here. Come a little closer. Bring it in. That was a briefer. Hell yeah. And we're only going to get 2 here. Oh. Yeah. Oh, those decapitated zombies. There's a lot of body dismemberment in this game. Like, you can shoot out their legs and they'll still keep coming. But yeah, that was 3 shells and we got however many zombies. It's a good trade. There's an herb there. I don't know if we need it. We can take it. Let's take it. We'll combine it with the other one. Inventory management, not as tight as the first one, because Chris, in the first one, what, you had 6 slots? This we have 8. We'll go in here. I figured we'd listen to one of the door sounds. You know what? We're flanked on both sides. No longer. I love popping the zombies' heads off. This one might get us. Oh, he lunged. He lunged the wrong way. This one, you can see at the bottom. Oh, no, I'm kind of blocking him. No, you can see him. See him on the ground there, and he kind of turns his head, thinking you're not going to see him. They're B quality. Oh, great. I tend to like the more serious zombie flicks. At least that's try to be serious. That's the fax machine. This is like the same asset they use in the first Resident Evil in the laboratory. And there's a zombie. Yeah, right there. Let's bait him out. There's no zombies behind us. You dead. Anyways, this is the safe where we saw that document and it told us the code, but again, this number is in my head forever. 2, 2, 3, 6. And we got some shotgun shells, that's great. And then we also got a map of the police station. Funnily enough, there's also, I think there's ammo, there's something behind here. Yeah, more herbs, good. I don't actually use oh, there's 2 herbs. I don't actually use the map too much in these classic Resident Evil games. I feel like they become much more, or I just use them a lot more in the remake versions. We're gonna leave that zombie over there alone because if he's just gonna lay there, and then this body here actually has some bullets for us. I think this is, no, this is not locked. Yep. Yeah. We got that one. I don't think we can go in here yet. This is the hard key. Do we want to go upstairs? We're missing a small key. I'm gonna go back the other way. These games are kind of like riding a bike. It's like, I have an idea of where everything is, and then once you start to get going, it's like, it's coming back to me. Let's go down this way. There's going to be a couple zombies. Well, now I'm going to have to watch these B-grade Dead Rising movies. And I've watched a lot of bad zombie movies in my day. That one's dead. Go ahead and combine that. Make sure we're tippity-tap. We could run by these ones. They're not that hard to avoid. Oh, God. Hey, Dan. Evening. I hope everybody has an adult beverage that is allowed to drink, but I'm pretty sure most of my audience is of age. Are you dead? No. Also, there's female zombies in the first game. Oh, he got me. He got me leg. So Leon is one of those, some people are just naturally resistant to the, what about it? Well, it's because I'm drinking. But some people are naturally resistant to the T virus, and Leon is like one of them. There's like a 10% chance you're resistant to the virus. I don't know if Claire is. Maybe. Yep. Cheers, everybody. Usually, I think the last time we did these, it was more it was wine or bourbon, but it is Cinco de Mayo this week. Our key should open one of these doors. That's a diamond key, not that one. There's a red herb. I don't know if we're gonna grab that. That's a club key. I think it's this one. No, this one. Okay. This should just have a small key for us. Right here. Okay, that's what I was looking for. There's also... Is there anything else over here? Nope. I was waiting for a jump scare. Because there is one. Not in this room, but in the next room. Also, the sound design in this game puts me on edge. It's part of the reason why we're drinking. Oh yeah, the train to Busan. That one's great. The sequel though, kind of lost the plot, in my opinion, as far as the narrative. But the first one, really good. Ooh, I also like the we're going down zombie flicks. The Kingdom. It's the South Korea but like medieval zombie flick. That one's really good. There's the show version, and then they also have a movie version as well. Both are excellent. I don't think people really explore the medieval like zombie fantasy enough. I just think it's like an untapped potential. They kind of screwed it up in Game of Thrones, because Game of Thrones is kind of ultimately a zombie series in a way, but I feel like it's so untapped. Guns, gangsters, and zombies. Yeah, I feel like some people take the zombie genre either in like the comical side, and those are always like goofy, like the whole like grab a chainsaw, lots of spikes and like pitchforks and stuff like that. We don't have enough room to take these herbs. They give you so many healing items in this game. I don't necessarily know if we're going the... Oh, it's locked on the other side. Okay, so we have to go back the other way. Tap that like 13 times. We'll just go down the stairs and we'll go back the other way, and then we can dump up a lot of things. We have a lot of shit we can just put away. Dan, I don't know if you were here at the beginning, but my a thought came to me, a realization. Monday is May the 4th. So instead of starting Guild Wars 2, we will instead play Star Wars: The Old Republic. And I think that'll be a good time. Because I have a lot to say about the game. It's a great game. Anyways, back to Resident Evil. Back to zombies. The Kingdom. Yes, The Kingdom. Very good. There's a movie, and then there's also a show. But they cover the same thing. It's just the movie's just at a much quicker pace. I watched the show first, and then I went and watched the movies. Episode 1 Jedi. Oh, I played the original, or just the usual, not the usual, but the base version of Episode 1. It's just called Phantom Menace. That was a fun one, where you get to play as like Qui-Gon Jinn and stuff. We're getting another Night of the Living Dead remake as well. That could be promising. What do we need to dump off? We don't need these right now. We don't need this other healing. Spade key, just like the other keys in the first game. Once you unlock everything with the key, you discard it. So we're gonna be going to do that. The music here is just so eerie. You hear like the door slam. Use the key there. And let's get one of the most important items in the game. And that would be the valve. One of my playthroughs, I got stuck and I was like, or this is the crank, not the valve. But I got stuck and I was like, what am I missing? This freaking crank here. I'm trying to keep the whatchamacallit, the Star Wars rants on a minimal right now, because again I'm gonna have to talk about it all on Monday. That's gonna be quite the day. I've also got my Mandalorian hoodie I'll put on. It'll be great. It's like the one day of the year. It's like, you know what? You have to play a Star Wars game. Even though we haven't gotten like a good Star Wars game, and then like a little bit. We had like Jedi Survivor. Those were okay. Go in here, and then what did I walk in here for? I feel like we still need all this. Alright, we're fine still. feel like our inventory is just full enough. Because some of these items we're going to start... I think we're going to get rid of the key. Healing item we can always just use. And then that small key we're also going to get rid of. Come back through here. And if we go back into the STARS office, Claire's gone. Use that here. Useless. Discard it. Good. Go into here, and there are some more zombies that are just munching down. Luckily, we have a shotgun. Okay. The one who was laying down next to him got hit. I think got hit. Oh, that hit all three of them. The radius. The cone radius. It's beautiful. Anyways, so I wanted to pick up that small key because right here, we use our small key, and we get the gun parts. Now, our Matilda, or it's just, is it just handgun? Or it's custom handgun now, but, I mean, it's just the H and K. My mouth. But anyways, 3-round burst. This thing is very, very deadly. It's going to chew through a lot of ammo. Down this hallway here is... should be a box right here. Yep. And we're good to go. This, I think, is for Claire. I know like... Leon's playthroughs, I know like the back of my hands. And Claire, not so much. I'm not gonna lie. When I pick up this game to kind of play again, I usually just do a Leon A playthrough. Even though Claire gets a crazy arsenal of weapons. I just like Leon better. That's why when everybody's talking about a like Code Veronica remake, I'm like, you know, that'd be cool, I guess, but I'd rather take a Resident Evil 5 remake. 5 would be amazing. This room here, really big, but there's actually not a lot in it. Nothing over here, just a bunch of books. Go up top. And then we're just walking over here, minding our own business, and then pop. Yeah, if they want to make a Code Veronica remake, I will play it. I will enjoy it. But if it's like between resources, it's like, ooh, we can only make a Code Veronica or a 5 remake. I would rather them make a Resident Evil 5 again. Oh yeah, you do get that sick Beretta. I don't know if I've ever... I think I've only played through Code Veronica once. Other than that, it's just been like watching my brother play it. And it's like the first Resident Evil that was like really like long. Because these games, we could chew through this in like 4 hours, less than that if we're like speedrunning. And Code Veronica, I think, is like the first one that's like 20 hours if you're not like rushing. Is there ammo over here? Or am I high as a kite? That just might be in the remake. They're all blurring together. We'll get the plug. This is like the only like puzzle in the game. And it's not even a puzzle, it's just collect these plugs. So we'll just keep an eye out for them. Do we want to go up top? Yes, we'll go up top. Because up top's gonna let us use the crank, which I think will give us another plug. I believe that's right. Bloody? Yeah. What's up, my fellow nerds? The plane fight, yeah, that one sucks. And then, like, that's part of the plane fight where you have to, like, use a sniper. Code Veronica's weird. Do we use it here? Or is it the other one? It's the other one. I'm gonna love this room in the remake because this is like one of the rooms Mr. X can't go into. Alright, so the crank is gone. That's good. We go up here. Technically, this is a shortcut later on, which we will use. Actually, we need the cog to make that work. So really, we were just getting rid of the crank, which is good. Which, is the sniper part, is that after The plane part where you're... It's when you crash. Oh, I guess that's not the plane part, because when you're crashing, what you're taking like a snow lift, and then you kind of get smashed by the tentacle. Again, Code Veronica's not my favorite. Ooh, we're gonna go away from you. I think we can juke you. We can. There's a shortcut here we can activate. Long after the plane. Okay. Yeah, it's been a hot minute since I played Code Veronica. I don't think Code Veronica's on Steam, but I think it's on... Is it on Good Old Games? That's the great part about the Matilda now, is it's just one burst, and it knocks them down. And if you want to conserve ammo, you just need to knock them down and then skirt on by. I think this is another small key, which we can use this in the room where we saw the liquor run across the window. And I think it's just more ammo over there. But these plugs, we don't need these for a little bit. And then there's more ink. We're not going to say that many times. This is one of those games back in the day where if we die and we don't save the game, we lose all that progress. So now that I've mentioned this, I will save. I do have one other file, but once I realized we were going to stream this, I kind of just stopped playing it. Because I figured, oh hell, we're going to beat it quicker. Sheva is one of the coolest characters. And I can't believe we haven't seen her since 5. Sheva's great. Small key. I don't know if we'll need this right now. Oh, you know what we are gonna need are the gems. Yeah, we can take those now. Because we're gonna get the valve. And then from there, it's all coming together. This is like the only part of the game where you're doing a lot of like backtracking and everything. Most of the rest of the game is broken up into like 3 sections. Not very much backtracking in those other parts. Very linear. Those zombies are still alive. This part, okay, so we unlocked the other side of it. This is out here, which we already were. We're gonna grab this herb and just combine it to a triple green. And also, might as well reload while we're at it. Yeah, funny there's no reload button when you're aiming. They fix that later. Oh yeah, we're not. Yeah, we're gonna use that small key later on. This room here. Yeah, he also has some ammo for us. This is the demo trailer. Back when we had demo disc. There was when you got the trailer, it was Claire in that room with the machine gun. I remember just her like shooting at all the crows and stuff. I don't think I've ever died to those crows. Mostly, I think I've always just run past them. I'm like, I'm not fucking with those crows. We're gonna bait all these zombies over here. Or some of them. Little do they know, I have a Dos Equis. Hi. So avoid having to shoot them. Run past this guy. And this back room here. Now what's really cool is, in this room, there is a jump scare where there's a door. Oh, it doesn't even warn you. Anyways, if we open this door, during the cutscene where you open the door, in the cutscene, zombies will come in. And so you'll just cut to like right here, and there'll just be like zombies in the room with you. Very, just keeps you on your toes. We're not going to do that, obviously, because we don't need to. We're going to get this valve here. More shotgun ammo. We don't need the ink ribbons. And I don't think there's nothing special. Hasn't been used very much. Probably hasn't been working for some time, or used too much. Same thing as before. Just gonna run past these suckers. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I think I ran on the wrong side. Nope, we're good. Said I wasn't a speed runner, but yeah, it turns out I am. So with this valve, we can use this spot right here. Go ahead and ee-oo, ee-oo. That's the sound effect. So good. And when you play the beat playthrough, you actually get to see how this helicopter landed here. And it's actually, again, a kind of a creepy cinematic. Well, the zombies. There's zombies in it, and they're just, again, they're creepy. Anyways, bullets. More bullets. Now, there are other crows in here. Again, same as before. We're just going to run right by them. Not going to bother with them. No way, crows. We're going to run right by. And then there's another section of this hallway that we didn't look down. We shot the zombie. But this section here should be... Yeah, I hear you fuckers. You dead. You can tap it and turn it back into semi-automatic. Oh, it's just the one. But anyways, if we would have turned down here the first time around, this would have been on fire. We could not have proceeded. So, do we have anything to say about this crash? Also, this door is fucked up. I don't think anything. Let's go into here. And there should be some shotgun ammo. There it is. Uh-oh. Our inventory is looking very full, but that's good. Because these gems that we've been holding on to, put one in there. Yep, another one in here. This should give us another key. And another cinematic. Well, like a very short cinematic. We got another key. And it is the diamond key. Now, who remembers all the diamond key doors? I don't, but we'll find them. And another plug. You need these plugs to progress. Oh, there's an ink ribbon. We don't need the ink ribbons. So where do we want to check first? I guess is the question. Let's go in here. There's a storage. Drop off some shit. So we will let's load the shotgun actually. So that's fully loaded. We'll drop off the ammo. We'll drop off the plug. Key, I don't think we're gonna use yet. The valve. We don't need this for a while, I'm pretty sure. So we'll drop that off. Keep the health. We're fine so far. And then the key, we're good to go. Let's just start on this side of the precinct and go towards the locked doors that we have already come across. And we'll just use process of elimination. And that way, when we check all the doors, we know that once we use the key enough times, we can discard it. Go back down this way. Ooh, do we grab those other health? No, we have so much health. Welcome back, Gunslinger. Welcome back. This is the club key. Yeah. And is it the other door? Yeah, this zombie's still just chilling over there. We're gonna leave you alone, buddy. You just take your nap. Take your nap and be thankful that we're not gonna put a couple slugs in your skull. Is it this door? I think it is. I think this will use the diamond key. And I think this gives us another plug. There we go. Let's see here. No, it's this stupid cord. These cords. We're not going to even make use of them. Oh, yeah, there it is over there. All right, let's go grab that. So, the rook plug. And then... Ow. I ran the wrong way. Yeah, that part's a little scary. Freaking liquor comes in. Tries to get you. These cable cords here, these wires, we're not gonna Yeah, that part, little bit of a jump scare. It's funny because I know like when the jump scares are coming, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna freaking run. Resident Evil Extinction, was that the third movie with Mila Djokovic? Is that her name? Is that the third one where Carlos dies? Those Resident Evil movies, at least the first two, are pretty decent. And then it just goes off the freaking wall. Lowering the volume, yeah. Yeah, that third movie was not very good. Watching those movies was almost like a guilty pleasure. Oh no, we don't have our freaking small key. Are we ever gonna backtrack to get it? Yeah. Yeah. Because we had to go. We had to do a full loop back through. Because I think we have the way we can get inside where Marvin is again. And also, obviously, we have this here. Oh wait, there's a chest in here. We can just take it and then use the small key, guys. It's simple, really. It's a team effort. There we go. Look at more ammo. They eventually changed this box to be, because we check it out, it's Tony's arms, but later on it's like Red Eagle. And then those cable cords, we might as well get rid of those too. We can do that in this next room. Actually, or do we want to save them a little bit? We'll hold on to them. Nah, we won't. We don't need them. So if you know what you're doing, you know that, yeah, we can use the cords here. And these are gonna close the shutters. So that stops zombies from coming in. But you kind of have an idea of what's going to happen. And we're not gonna run into that issue. Yes. It's all mapping out in my head as far as where we need to go. Carlos is another... That's funny. Carlos is another character where his remake version is just like, what happened? Oh, I forgot about there's a bunch of fucking zombies in here. Oh, getting me distracted. Let's just go ahead and 3. Nice. Might as well. And then there is, I think there's film over here. Oh no, shotgun ammo. Well, I'll take that. One of these has film in it. I don't actually want to take the film because I don't think we're gonna bother with it. There are zombies over here. Let's use some pistol ammo. There's 2 zombies actually. There is. You can actually use your like action key or just like spam buttons, and you can throw them off sooner. Oh, you know what? Oh, there it is. I don't know if I want to grab the film. Let's grab it. I'll just show you what it's like. And I can heal. But anyways, yeah, we're on caution. So Leon actually looks injured. And if we get the danger, he like really slows down. Like I don't mind the remake version of Carlos, but yeah, it's just drastically different. We used our big heal, probably wasn't the best idea. But we have so many others. Let's just reload the shotgun. Drop off the shotgun ammo. This is gonna be very similar to Resident Evil, the first one, where we're just gonna have so much damn ammo at the end. Develop the film. And then you can see that was Code G human body experiment. So the first game revolved around the T virus, and that's basically like the zombie virus, the tyrant. That's what that all stands for. In this game, we're going to get introduced to the G virus, and so this trick is part like, you know, using another letter for a virus name. It works in the second one, but eventually they just start doing like the C virus and the P virus. They just go crazy with the viruses. Dan, what happens when we die? Well, we go back to the title screen and we have to restart to where we saved last. Because, you know, classic games where they punish you for mistakes. Where are we going again? Oh, yes. Well, let's make sure we're... But yeah, you can see there when we check our gun there, you can change it between auto, which is the burst fire, or it's just semi-automatic here. But if you have it as auto, you can still use semi-automatic. You just have to like tap the button. There's no checkpoints. No checkpoints. It's literally back to where you last saved. Let's go in here. We unlocked it. So it's a little brutal. They do give you a lot of ink ribbons to just heal. I mean heal. To save. Ooh, the eerie music. Also, herb. I will take that. And there's an Easter egg here too. That I want to take note of. Oh, Marvin, not looking so good, brother. Not looking good at all. Takes out the shotgun. Hey, man. So, zombification. I love you, Marvin. Oh, he got us! You're quick! Marvin, there's only one way we do this. It does like the horror music. Marvin, no! Marvin, no! Oh, sorry, Marvin. Anyways, Marvin's head's gone. He got us, too. It's funny, because in the remake, obviously this kind of plays out again, but a little less dramatic. We'll check it. This is the heart key. Sorry, Marvin. It had to be this way. I don't think there's anything else in there. Let's go ahead and... But right there, I'm pointing, but you guys... Anyways, the welcome Leon sign. They spelled welcome wrong. I don't know if you guys could tell. But that is a joke that they carry on into the remake. Just pointing it out now because it's kind of funny. This is just because, again, this is Leon's first day on the job. Everybody was very excited for us to be there. Even though they had this whole party plan for Leon and everything. They even wrote like this note. They got the banners out and everything. And then things just hit the, like shit hit the fan as far as the virus outbreak and everything. Really quick. Really, really quick. But anyways, it was nice of them. We are like the last cop standing. There's something over here. I think in these lockers, there's more ammo. Well, that's what we like to see. Let me lock the other side. Now the heart key. Yeah, we got the ammo in the locker. The heart key. I think it takes us to the basement, so we will go that way. Oh yeah, I love that they put we're rolling all of our herbs and on you know, parchment paper. That's how you do it. Going through here because that other door that we will come back for is the club key. So you have like all the, you know, the deck of cards. Yep, discard it. So that's the only reason you use the hard key. And the second spot we could have used those cords. Oh fuck, we might as well just grab these. So much health. I'm gonna have to rewatch Extinction. I don't necessarily want to. Maybe we'll just watch the one scene. But anyways, the other cord you can use for this room to lock off these doors. I think there's shotgun ammo right here. Yeah. Plenty of shotgun ammo. Okay, club key also lets us go in there. I think that's where you get the magnum. But anyways, let's go down. This leads to the garage. Okay, the basement. And we got a new enemy. It's the dogs. Just tap them. Running past them is probably the most efficient way to get by here. Oh, we have so much ammo. I just like that they it's a tanky dog. I'm afraid they're gonna bite me. There's one to the left. Yep. Miss me. Oh, oh god, oh god, oh god, it's locked. Oh god. See ya. I don't know if we went the right way. Nope. Nope, we didn't go the right way. We're gonna run through here. I'm just gonna go over here just to kind of remind myself of why we go down. We don't go down here. I don't think there's anything. There's a save room here. Right? Yeah. Okay, save room here. We want to drop off anything? We can drop off some health and the shotgun ammo. 17. Ooh, our shotgun supply. It grows. Let's see here. Yeah, this is, there's nothing over here for us. We went the wrong way. I panicked. I would always, like, this would be, like, the part of the game where I'm like, holy shit, we're in deep. This took forever to get here. But really, we just kind of did it in one sitting. Hi, zombie dog. Hello, other zombie dog. Get out of my way, please. Open the door. Ow. We're still fine, right? Honestly, if we don't use up our pistol ammo here, we're gonna have so much. And plus, we're gonna be running by this room a lot. We got them all. There were zombie dogs. Okay, we had to put them down. Good puppies. They were good puppies. In here, I think there's a little puzzle with the power, restoring it, and also more herbs. God, we don't need them, but we're gonna take them. Here we go. We should flip these. I think it's up. Up. Down. Up. I think I fucked it up. Down? Oh, no, I got it. Yeah, then that shit just stays with you. It's like I don't know what I'm gonna do, but my muscle memory tells me what I'm gonna do. Some map there. I think that's about it for this room. Yeah. We unlocked that door over there, but you still need the key card, so we just turned it on. Not this door. That's another club key, so that's the last key we'll get. But here we need a card reader. We'll go over here. Go to the parking garage. This part's good. Oh. Well, hello there.
Sorry about that. When I saw the uniform, I thought you were another zombie.
Who are you?
Ada Wong.
Ada Wong.
And what are you doing here?
I'm looking for some guy named Ben. He's one of those reporter types, always looking for a scoop. I heard he was locked up in the cell block, only there's a wrecked car barring the entrance. I've been trying to find another way inside.
Damn,
if
girlie.
we work together, we can move this thing. Give me a hand here, will you?
Gunslinger, you've never played Legacy of Kain games? Soul Reaver 1, 2, Defiance? There's also Blood Omen 2, but I really don't talk about that one too much. Those games are excellent. Those games came out in freaking PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 era, and to today's standards, they have some of the best voice acting and best writing, period. Like S tier. They're really good. They're if you're not into like the genre of like it's like fantasy vampire type of things, then maybe you wouldn't like jive with it. But yeah, that's what it has to deal with. It can get, I don't want to spoil too much, but that's kind of the setting. It's very dark. A lot of gray characters. Everybody's kind of an evil bastard in their own sense. Let's talk about Ada. Ada is from, her name is mentioned in Resident Evil 1. She was John's password. But yeah, Legacy of Kain is so good. So good. And they just did some remasters for all of them. Except Blood Omen 2. They're kind of RPG. So the thing about the Legacy of Kain games are they kind of go away from after the first one. They kind of go away from the RPG style and become more narrative focused. The game like definitely is kind of clunky, very clunky. But they find their footing with Legacy of Kain Defiance, which is, well, it was the last entry in the series, but they literally just released a like 2D platformer for the series. I didn't hear very great things about it, but anyways, it's good. It's really good, especially if you like, again, narrative, voice acting, characters, story. It's S tier.
Ada, wait!
I like how he yells at her. So we get like a little bit of like cat and mouse between them. The fact that he's like this cop who's trying to like, you know, save everybody. She's just like, yeah, I'm kind of doing my own thing. We could go into the other room, but if memory serves, it doesn't have anything we want. We just go in here? Yep. So Ada ran ahead of us, but we beat her in here.
Let me guess. You must be Ben, right?
Let me guess.
Get up, now.
That's such an attitude. Leon's
What
such
do
a
you
boss.
want? I'm trying to sleep here.
Is this the guy?
There she is.
Ben, you told the city officials that you knew something about what's been going on, didn't you? What did you tell them?
And who the heck are you?
I'm trying to find my boyfriend. His name's John. He was working for a branch office of Umbrella based in Chicago, but he suddenly disappeared 6 months ago. I heard a rumor that he's here in the city.
I don't know anything. And even if I did, why would I want to tell you?
Okay, I say we leave him in there. Does anyone know where they put the key to this cell?
I have it right here, officer.
I have it right here, officer.
But I'm
Love
not
that
about
line.
to leave this cell. Those zombies aren't the only things crawling around out there.
What was that?
What was that?
Like I said, I'm not leaving this cell. Get out of here before you lead it right to me.
Hey, I'm not going anywhere. I'm the only cop left alive in this building.
What?
Look, if you want to live, then you're gonna have to leave with me.
But do you even know how to get out of the city? There's a kennel in the back of the building. Inside the kennel is a manhole. Go through and it'll lead you to the sewer entrance, but it won't be easy.
All right, I'm going.
It's literally the room right next to us. Ada, you can't get in because you don't have the manhole opener. So she's I don't know where she's going. Gotta love Ada. Ada, yeah, Ada's sections in 4 are good. I love Ada throughout the series. This room here. Speaking of games around this time, did any of you ever play Parasite Eve? Kind of has similar vibes. So if we go down that way, those zombie dogs will break through the thing, but we don't need to go down that way. We're gonna save the ammo. But Parasite Eve kind of has like similar, almost like survival horror vibes, but a little more. I don't know how I want to describe it. More like RPG elements. Anyways, that game's fantastic. We're gonna run by here because giant spiders. I don't think in any Resident Evil game where there are the giant spiders, I ever fight them. I always just run by them. We have this room here. There's another save room. Right? Yeah. We don't need anything from here. It's an ink ribbon. We'll go ahead and drop that off. Ooh, we don't need this much health either. They do give you a bunch of or blue herbs. So those spiders, they can poison you. So that's a way to cure the poison. I just hate spiders too. Spiders creep me out. I don't know. It's like, what do you hate worse, spiders or snakes? I think spiders. Anyways, you go in here. Oh. Ooh. I get like excited because like my brain neurons are like firing all together. Anyways, we can bring all the plugs here. This kind of tells you like, oh, look at all these plugs. Yeah, I'd rather touch a snake and do all that stuff than have like a tarantula crawling me. But yeah, this is where we put the plugs. We can do that ahead of time. Yeah, I feel like most people are snakes. Even though spiders. So yeah, we go in there, that triggers this.
I don't think I've introduced myself yet. My name's Leon.
Leon.
I'm with the RPD.
She doesn't give a shit.
It's a dead end.
You think we can get upstairs through this shaft? Give me a boost. I'll go and check.
Give me a boost, baby. Like, I know her leggings are supposed to be like, you know, they're supposed to be like skin tight, but they look baggy with the textures they used. And what's this? A character swap. Now, they did this in the first one when you get to play as Rebecca, but yeah, we get to play as Ada here. And we have the... This is the Browning, right? I could check it. There we go, yeah. So, cool gun. I always, like, lamented the fact that Leon... I'm gonna be honest, guys. I don't really like the Matilda too much as a handgun. just being 100 about it. So I always wish that he got, like, these handguns instead. But we can check her picture out. You can see, oh... She does have a boyfriend. Supposedly John. I do like the Berettas as well. But yeah, the 1.5 version of this game where Claire was not supposed to be in this game. Or she didn't, she wasn't like in the first cut. It was, what was her name? Elsa? Like the racer with the jacket. They have like a working version of that version of the game online somewhere you could find. But yeah, Capcom's never gonna release like a, oh, dogs, we can just run past them. Aha, he ain't gonna get me. Now if we go down this way, there's some shotgun bullets we can pick up. Elsa Walker, yep, that's it. Yeah, they they pay homage to her by giving Claire her jacket. Grab those shotgun bullets. I think that's the only thing over here, yeah. Because this section, if you play on Claire, you go through it as Sherry. Go back up here. Head pops, eye pops. And this section is super, super short. Ooh, there's a map. We'll take that. Yeah, we haven't looked at our map once. Go down this way, and we will, we need to make a bridge. Climb up here. Come on, get down. And we just need to push it just the once. Block puzzles, everybody. Block puzzles. This is like the staple of PlayStation 1 games. You had to have block puzzles. We were talking about Legacy of Kain. Soul Reaver. Lots of block puzzles. Perfect line. Excellent Ada. She does not skip leg day. That is for sure. Now, you press the button, and then the water comes in, and we can go across. Even though, let's be honest, Ada's a grown-ass woman. She could probably swim. We're gonna grab the club key. Now, if we identify it here, check it. It should stay identified when we throw it over to Leon. Over here. Let's go across. Actually, I think we have to go back because we have to throw all of our stuff to Leon. Those dogs don't hurt you very much. I think we talked about it last time.
Leon,
Oh, hang
can
on.
you hear
Oh,
me?
wait.
Ada, did you find anything?
Right here.
Yo, that Street Fighter movie looks
Think
sick.
fast. Here's one more.
That's how you do a game adaptation of a movie. Just stick to the source material.
Hey, I can't reach the ventilation
Make
hole.
fans
I'm
happy.
going to have to find another way around. I'll catch up with you later.
Okay, Ada, bye.
What?
What?
Ada, wait!
Again, Leon is just so determined to like help Ada out, and she's just like, I'm gonna go do my own thing. But we talked about it during I think the first Resident Evil game where it does say identified, good. Ooh, and shotgun ammo. Where we're also gonna drop off all the plugs. But how much would it cost to develop a? It doesn't have to be a Resident Evil game, but we'll just call it a Resident Evil game that looks and plays like this. Like, how much would that cost nowadays to make? Because I gotta tell you, there is a market for this style of game still. And I think if Capcom did it, people would buy it. Again, but you just gotta keep it within budget. Obviously, be reasonable. And I think it would make a profit, and it'd make people really, really happy. We're gonna put in all the plugs we have. Okay, we don't wanna lose this key. And other than that, I think we're good. Shotgun ammo. Hang on, let's consolidate. We'll leave it. Oh, the old Street Fighter movie. That one was a good one too. I think I don't know. I think AAA budgets are obviously very bloated, but in Japan and stuff, they are much more efficient with how they produce video games. That's why Capcom is on such a freaking roll with video games. They have just been going from banger to banger. There's some of the plugs in. I think we only got one more left. Head back this way. And we got the club key, which is going to allow us to go into one of the rooms that we walked by. Do we need to pick up any health? Nah, we'll be fine. I wish I could freaking just make like a smoke. Did he poison us? No. Okay, we're good. I wish I could make like some sort of game. That'd be great. Be able to use some sort of engine, but that's just not in the cards. Instead, I'll just play them. So we got the club key, which is we're not gonna go back to Ben, good old Ben. I got the card key or the key right here, officer. That's a great line from him. I think there's a dog in here now. No, that's on the way back. And, oh, there's a liquor in here. Well, we could straight up just avoid it, because they are indeed deaf. They can't hear. No, they're blind. They're blind. We're hurt. But they're blind. Oh, man. We are rolling the dice. We don't have any more shotgun ammo, or we have one shot left. And we don't have any healing. Lickers, if they do a big charge up move, they will kill you. We're just gonna... Is this the door we open? No, it's the other one. Where are you? Where are you? Play cool. We're gonna reset his aggro. Did we leave the urban here? No, we didn't. So stupid. Reset his aggro. There he is. I'm pretty sure we could take him. Pretty sure we could take him. We're gonna walk up right behind him, because the door we want to open is right here. Hi. Here we go. We're very sneaky. Yeah, okay. This is the autopsy room. Or the morgue. This is the morgue. We could run by it. Yeah, stealth gameplay. Didn't you know this is Metal Gear Solid? There it is. This will give us the... Oh, I guess that was just supposed to be creepy. I guess the key card's just right here. Okay. Luckily, you could... I think we could run by. We're not going to. We have the ammunition. I am going to make sure that we freaking reload. And we kind of back up slower too when you're in caution. Ooh. Oh, the zombies in this game sound phenomenal. They scare the crap out of me. Still one alive because the music's still playing. There's a reload. Oh, you bastard. Alright, music's over. That means we won. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. I was trying to say at the beginning, Dan, is just notice the jump in quality that this game has from the first one. But I want to dog on the first Resident Evil too much because without the first Resident Evil, this one could not have happened, right? So you gotta, you gotta respect the first one. I would have been interested to see how Paul would have carried over Leon to 4, as far as his demeanor. I feel like it would have been very similar, but he would have killed it. Because didn't he, I think he passed away in like, was it 2003? Oh, I forgot about the liquor. We're gonna sneak on by. Ow. We got a lick off. We got a lick. Really? 2020? Huh. What am I thinking of then? I thought he died like a couple years after this game came out. Okay then. I was just wrong. Alright, we're gonna take him. We should have probably done this earlier. Or, this is not done well. Oh, God. This was not worth it. Okay, you know what? It's a good teaching moment, y'all. Because now you see, look how Leon's walking now. He's not doing so good. Ugh. And this is our sprint now. Ugh. What did we get? Oh, the key card. Duh. We're not doing so good, Chief. Oh, we gotta use the electronic lock here. God, we're gonna save it, by the way. The Resident Evil series is definitely a series you could do. Oh yeah, there's no zombies in here. You could do like a yearly run of them, because again, they're not super long, and you could just tear through them. And that's kind of why we're making them like these let's say evening streams. We don't do them every weekend. So this is this is a choice you get as far as equipment, because what you choose here will be left behind for the B file. So you can choose: do you want the machine gun, or do you want more carrying capacity? If this was a one-shot, as in if we're not going to do the Claire B file, which still up in the air on that. I don't know if we're going to do Claire B. It depends on if how much you guys really want to see it. I would take the machine gun, because Claire gets a lot of weapons, and with more weapons you get more ammo, and just different ammo types, which take up their own inventory spot. But I usually leave the machine gun for Claire, because I usually just do one playthrough on Leon A, and I'd rather have the inventory space. Also, we have the Matilda, which burst fire. It's kind of like a machine gun, the way we kind of use it. I'm gonna take the side pack. Side pack is being equipped. Groovy. And I think it actually changes... Does it change his model at all? Oh no. Maybe not. But anyways, yeah, look, we got 2 more slots. Hell yeah. We need some health. We're not doing so good. Are we in trouble? Sort of. I'm trying to think where would be a quick access to a box. I'm like afraid we go into one of these rooms and there are dogs that like respawn. I think we're good. I think there's a storage chest right up here because we have the club key. I think we're good. I think we're fine. Not gonna worry about too much. Hang in there, Leon. Are there zombies up here? No. Games are kind of like blending together all of a sudden. Club key? Should be a chest in here? No chest in here. No chest in here. Son of a bitch. One of these lockers opens up. There we go. I would take some herbs. That'd be great. Why would there be a MAC-10 in the police station? If it was like something they confiscated, maybe that's why, but I agree. They would probably have an MP5. Huh. There. By the way, look at that. Look at that gun model right there. They spent a lot of time on those pixels. It's a Night Watch letter here. Always a lot of lore in these games, actually. Or world building, I should say. But anyways, the Desert Eagle. Hell yeah. Again, in the books, this is what Leon starts out with. Alright, alright. Originally made to shoot the hatches off of, for pilots, if their, like, aircraft crashed, and then they couldn't get out of the cockpit. That's why they carry a Desert Eagle, to shoot it off. Not really meant for combat. Let's crawl our ass out of here. We're doing okay. The Desert Eagle will hold off on kind of using because we have a lot of shotgun shells. Okay, we're fine because nothing respawns in here, and we can go across, and we left all those herbs outside. We don't even have to go to a storage box. Very proud of myself. Yeah, these will do. Combine them, we'll be good to go. Yeah, Desert Eagle will save for the lab. Yeah, okay, we're good to go. And we're fine, just like that. How's our inventory looking again? Perfect. Now, in the old games, and these ones here, when you upgrade a weapon, say you make a custom shotgun upgrade, if you upgrade the shotgun when it has 0 shells in it, you'll get a free full, like, it'll be fully, ammunition will be full on it. I don't know why that was so hard to say. They stopped doing that eventually. I think they still do it in number 4, in Resident Evil 4. But yeah, if we wanted to be really efficient with our ammunition, if we knew an upgrade was coming, use that weapon, and then we upgrade it, and it's fully loaded. Free ammo. There's the club key. Club key now gone. Go in here. Oh, here's the other film. Is this the last film too? We might as well. We'll use it. Because it tells you... Here's the cog we need. There's a little bit of a puzzle here. Not a big deal. You just use the lighter. Because the other thing is... whatchamacallit? Claire doesn't have the lighter. She actually has to hold it in her inventory, which again kind of makes sense to give her the side packs. Anyways, this is basically we just need to light these in the row. Do I remember it? No. So we're just kind of guessing. Oh, first try. Fuck yeah. There's that muscle memory. Oh yeah, the MAC-10, that thing, I think it was notorious for jamming. Kind of like the M16 that they took to Vietnam. Or was it before Vietnam? Anyways, that thing jammed a lot. Let's see here. We got the cog, so we know where to go, and we're gonna pass right by where we develop film. We'll take the safe way. So this is basically the PD done, the RPD. We've gone to every room. Nothing's left except for the cog that we need to do in the attic. Did we leave that herb over there? No. Okay. We'll run through here. Shit, we might be one-shotting this game. No, we'll take a little break. Once we get to the sewer, we'll call it. I like to make these two-parters. Let's see here. Box-wise, we'll put the Magnum away for now. Don't worry, Magnum. Come back for you, baby. Shotgun ammo, we really don't need that much, but we'll leave it for now. We have the inventory space. That's the other thing. Leon doesn't really need the inventory space. I think we made the wrong... It's the freaking shutter thing. That scared me. We took the wrong way, by the way. We should have taken the, through Marvin's door. That's fine. I think these hands will still come out at us. No? Nice. That's what's kind of scary. You don't know if they're gonna pop out or not. And this room's safe. Good. And let's develop this film because it's clearly really important to Leon. Use this film. There's a zombie. And there's one more film. Right? I don't know. I never do the film in this game. But let's go upstairs. Oh, we could just take the quick way. Let's do that. We'll go through here. And then go through here. Hex, you're military? Thank you for your service, brother. Dan, thanks for hanging out, dude. I think the next one will either be tomorrow or maybe we'll save for next weekend. I don't know yet. Depends on the weekends are kind of up in the air. Oh god, there's lickers here now. Fuck. Get the hell out of here. I forgot they take out the zombies there and then they put in the lickers. Oh yeah. Okay, so because we use the cords on the other hallway, that blocks those zombies. But the hallway with the Magnum, no, that is infested with a bunch of zombies, but we're not going that way anymore. It kind of punishes players for not collecting the plugs along the way. So if you left them, that right there would be like, shit, I gotta go down that freaking hallway. Oh, Hex, you just enjoy the sport of shooting? I feel that, brother. So we just need to go up here, we put the cog in, and then... This is another part that you gotta be careful of. Press the switch. And then this side room here opens up. And before you use this side room, there's a freaking plug right here. So if for whatever reason you're like, oh, I don't want to go use that, I'll just go the other way. But if you do that, you're gonna miss this plug, and then you'll be like, what the hell? I don't know what to do. It's kind of like, it's a very easy to miss that plug and kind of get like stuck and almost lost, especially if you don't have a guide. But anyways, we take that all the way down, and it leads us to.
Get away!
That's a big eye. We have not fought any bosses yet. Yeah, we got the ammo. We run over here. Let's go help out Ben. I'm sure he'll be okay. We're gonna go.
Ben!
There, it's a cutscene.
Can you still hear me? Come on, answer!
Damn! I don't believe this. I almost got the story.
Ben.
I don't believe this.
Bitter irony. The chief of police, a co-conspirator. Get that scum. Make him pay.
So on Leon's playthrough, we're not actually going to see the chief of police. That's Claire's side. This is gross.
What's wrong?
Just right in half.
Good God, what was that?
Hi, Ada. So this is just yeah, the chief of police. He's a dirty cop, and he's working with Umbrella. $10,000. Okay, it's not that much nowadays, I guess. William Birkin kind of lets you know that brings up some names.
Where are you going, Ada?
To the chemical plant. I have a feeling that's where I'll find John.
Ada, wait! Hey!
Could play a drinking game. How many times does
Do you read me,
Leon
Claire?
say, Ada,
we
wait?
now have access to the back of the parking lot.
Got it.
I'm getting out of here and heading to the sewer. Can you meet me there?
I'm on my way.
I like that Leon and Claire, they like stay within radio contact. Be like, hey, we've got this way out of the city. So it's like they're off doing their own things, but they're still like kind of together. It's not like we just forget about Claire. And we have the last plug, which is for... which room? That one leads to the manhole. It's gotta be through here, which there are dogs. No? Huh. I'm crazy. I thought dogs like respawn in that room. I went the wrong way, didn't I? I did. Yep. Gunslinger, there's a freaking delay. Could have called it out a little bit sooner. I'm just kidding. I felt like I was going the wrong way. I'm like, it just doesn't feel right going this way because there's the armory room and then the morgue. Yeah, we gotta go this way. And we have to go under the sewer, in the sewers again. Ooh. Ooh. Dogs. I think over there is just like a red herb. We don't need to worry about that. Spiders again. There's like only 2 sections with spiders. Get out of here. See ya. Oh, if we wanted to grab the Magnum, now would be the time. We will grab some health. Just in case. We were already kind of flirting with death earlier. I don't want to do that again. Kind of know it like the back of my hand, but it's more so like riding a bike. Should we use the pistol? There's going to be a point in the game where we're going to have so much freaking shotgun ammo that it's like, this thing's just going to get left behind. No, let's not do that. The shotgun will just carry us, yeah, through the rest of the game. But this is kind of the first boss here. A G mutant. Roar. Kind of sounds like a dinosaur. Like a dinosaur audio track. Maybe not. Spitting those little bugs out. I'm gonna shoot those things not to grab us. Reload. Oh, got him? Get off us. We didn't. Oh dear. You know what? Usually I use my Magnum here. There we go. Yeah, it takes like only like a few magnum shots to get rid of that thing. And then this is the other thing that's annoying about this section here. These freaking like little parasites. Get off me. I'm wasting shotgun ammo now. Let's go ahead and use this. Really, the best way to deal with these dudes is, well, just to shoot them, but use your plug and then just go in the door. That was a lot more difficult than I thought. No, I left the Magnum. I left the Magnum on purpose. I should have taken it because that makes that fight way easier.
What was that all about? Running off like that was reckless and stupid.
Yeah, chastise
Those
her.
zombies are everywhere. Not to mention that thing that got Ben.
I was there, Leon. I know.
Look, Ada.
Look,
As
Ada.
an officer, it's my job to look out for you. But we're not going to get through this alive if we don't work together. Okay?
All right. We'll do this your way for now.
Ada's voice actress is so good. It's like, you know, she's saying what you want to hear, but her tone is like, you know, she's still up to something. So I'm pretty sure we're safe over here. We have Ada following us along. Also, if you get poisoned, look at that. I like how she has, like, she joined your party. If this was like an RPG, you know? So even back in the day, back with Resident Evil 2 here, they kind of had like the party system involved, or as far as like co-op. Like they flirted with it. Let's grab everything in here and let's fully heal. There's something here, ammo. We can move this. I don't think there's a zombie in there. Is there a zombie in there? I think there is. Let's heal up real quick. We're gonna save it here. We're gonna wind it down, and I think tomorrow we'll finish this off because again, kind of already almost done with the game. We're well past the halfway mark. So we like to spread these out into two parts. But let's go inside here. Let's open it up. Go down. No zombie in there? Good. Her in RE4 Remake, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't mind her at all in RE4 Remake. I thought she did fine. She sounded like an Ada who had been, yes, Magnum rounds, an Ada who's been like doing her job for a long time and has kind of ripped out her, you know, her emotions of like caring. So she is just that stone cold like killer mentality. Also, you would never blame the voice actor in a game or anything like that. It's literally the director, whoever does the voice acting directing. That's really who the blame should be on, because they're the one telling the voice actor what to sound like, how to deliver, you know, their lines, etc. Something very similar happened with Final Fantasy XIV, which is another game we cover on the channel, where they had a voice actor who got a lot of hate, but it's like, it's not their fault, they're just reading lines. I think that's everything in here, which is pretty good, you know, pretty good, because we got Magnum ammo. I love that. Honestly, it's people who take things a little too seriously. I don't know. I understand, you know, being upset about something that you like, you know, you follow and you want to love. Final Fantasy too difficult, you say? Which one? Or why do you say it's too difficult? Because I find they can be very approachable. I think you're talking about the turn-based combat, the active time maneuver, ATB, something like that, active time battle, something like that. They have an acronym for it that does, I think we got everything we need here. But yeah, that system kind of makes you have to go. Yeah, 7, they use it in 7, that combat system. I think we have everything we need. I think that's it. Let's just grab an ink ribbon and we can wrap it up. Yeah, it's turn-based, but you're on a timer, but then the timer does stop when you are like choosing an action. Oh yeah, Laura Bailey, yeah, the death threats for The Last of Us for her character. It's like she's just showing up for like the paycheck, you know? She didn't write the story. Not her fault. Don't go after the people. Yeah, that's always silly. But let's save it. Yeah, that's like the one bad thing. Or like that's the one thing people talked about with like Resident Evil 4 remake was just Ada's voice actor. I'm like, really? That's the only thing you're gonna complain about? Like that's what you're picking to complain about to an otherwise like 10 out of 10 game? Save with new name. Update the data. This is like a Steam thing, or the PC version, because I'm pretty sure it's on Good Old Games as well. I'm sure it works just like that. Anyways, we'll just save with new name. And it tells you your file, Leon A. This is our second save, and we're in the control room. 2. Oof. People are weird, y'all. People are weird. But anyways, guys, that is it for today. We will finish this tomorrow. We will then, I guess, leave it up to committee if we want to do Claire B. But that'll be up to you guys. I don't mind doing Claire B. Again, Resident Evil 2 here. This is one of my fondest memories growing up playing this game. One of my favorite games of all time. And it just holds a special place in my heart. And I love it. I love 2 so much. 1, I had to go back and play when just to kind of see where the franchise came from. 3's okay. But this one just across the board. This is great. We got a lot further than I thought we would too. And I freaking still have some drink left. Yeah, people are weird with voice acting and stuff, or like what they get attached to and decide to be like to attack. It's weird. People are weird. Well, on the internet too, you know, there's like no accountability for saying whatever you want and harassing people. It just kind of is what it is. That's why it's always good to just kind of like hit the off button when it comes to the internet every now and then, especially if you're somebody who's in the public view, you know? Like I get comments every now and then on some videos where somebody just comes in hot, comes in like, you know, choosing violence that day. I've tried to talk them down, but at this point it's just like, it's better just not to engage with those type of people and just ignore them because they're very much the minority. They don't matter. Just keep on keeping on. Yeah, I'm leaning towards it. I'm leaning towards Claire B. It'll be fun because we're going to get this done really quick, and then next weekend we can jump into Claire B. Like it'll probably take actually Claire B. The B scenarios are technically shorter, and there's a timer on this game too. I think you need to beat in a certain amount of time, but we already saved, so we're actually not wasting time sitting here chit chatting. Yeah, Claire B will get done with, but Claire B also introduces Mr. X. And that'll be interesting. Again, I don't know the B scenario as well as I know Leon like A, because this is usually just the one I do every time. So that'll be fun. Same thing with like Resident Evil 3, where I've played Resident Evil 3, I've beaten it multiple times, but do I know it like the back of my hand? No, not so much. Like this one I have a very good idea how much ammo we're gonna need, where to get all the guns. Where's the point where we can say, okay, goodbye pistol, the shotgun will take us the rest of the way home. So that'll be fun. We'll be very much just hoarding everything in those playthroughs. But yes, guys, that is it for today. I will see you tomorrow, unless I'm absolutely wiped out from just the daily activities. All right, y'all. Everybody take care and peace. Never say goodbye to the pistol. Yeah, I understand that. I always like to keep it around too. But yeah, good night, y'all. My buttons don't work at a certain point with this Steam Deck, which is great. But yes, guys, I'll see you later. Peace.